What's up, everybody? This is Big Russ for Project Concept, and I told you guys in my last video the next one would be automotive related, and it is. Inside this little envelope came another little envelope, or baggie, with LED lights for my wife's 2009 Scion XB. For the cost of 2 replacement license plate bulbs, which I have to have replaced for legal reasons, it wouldn't pass inspection otherwise, I got a full LED kit to replace the cargo light, the dome light, map lights, as well as the license plate lights, and a couple spares. Now, this whole little setup was $5.99, $6 shipped. It did take about a week to get, but with Thanksgiving and, the holidays last week, it's not a big deal. Now, this bag does look funny. This is an electrostatic proof bag. If you get electronics like this shipped in anything other than this, they're probably not going to be any good. But let's see if we can get into this. Lovely neighbors. So as you can see here, we've got a variety of different lights. These will be for the dome lights and cargo light and map lights. These will be for the license plate. And these, I'm not sure. But we're about to start with one of the easy ones and go to the more difficult one. So if you look, I've already popped this out just to see how everything worked. This is the original bulb that was in it. You literally just get something under the edge. I used my pocket knife and just carefully popped it out. This setup is super simple to use. And I mean, let's turn it off so we can see what we're doing without being blinded. And you shouldn't really touch the LED portion, but in this situation, kind of have to. And if you have problems, just simply disconnect it. Pull it out to where you can see what you're doing. You got a little more leeway. And this isn't the exactly easiest thing to do because, well, you're dealing with a piece of spring steel on one end and a piece of fixed steel on the other.
It's kind of like a battery.
Yeah, it's kind of like a battery, but in this situation, it's a little more difficult. Let's see. There we go. Got it. And behind the cover, you can barely notice it. Now, this goes on the back side to help protect all the parts. And you just simply reconnect. And it's being a pain because this bulb is a little too tall for this application. If it was a dual row instead of a triple row, it might be a little better. But you just literally pull this off, and we'll see what's going on here. See, now it's working perfectly.
So the backing causing issues.
I think it's more that the bulb's just a little too tall for the application. See? And this literally installs just like that. Come on. It's honestly, I don't think it's the housing's fault. I think it's the size of the bulb. But that's how you do that one. I'm not going to fight with it anymore. So next up, we've got the license plate. This one, if you see right here, there's a little notch. You can put a pry tool in. What I did was I pulled down on the panel, slid my knife in, and just help use it to pry down without touching the paint. But you just literally go in and with a little force start popping these clips. Like that. It does make a lot of noise. You do need to remove the clips that get stuck in to reattach. I will do that shortly. But if you come around here, you can see right here are our license plate lights. So it literally twist out and see if I can get this bulb out. It's a very small bulb. Might have to use my knife to try to get under it. Like so. And push the new one in. Now you want to be careful with these. If they're not straight, straighten them out the best you can. As you can see, like this side's off. Get it straight. Press it in. Now we're going to turn the light on. Okay. Now pull this one down so you can see. Come on. Yeah, this one is kind of a pain because you've got the rear wiper motor in the way, but we'll get that out of the way. And oh. Yeah, so you guys are seeing this real time. I'm having a hard time getting a good grip on it. Use an adjustable wrench to just place on the sides to get a little more leverage. So let's reconnect this. There's only one way it'll connect. That little prong has to stick through that little hole. And you can see why we've got to replace.
They did.
Yep, they're dead. So, again, being careful. But disconnect it for safety.
Yeah.
It's not a whole lot of current going to it, but it's enough to hurt. So just use a knife or a pick or a flathead, a small one, to get under the bolt. Excuse me. And then literally just press it in, reconnect, put it back up. Lock it back in. And we're done back here aside from attaching everything. So if you'll move out of the way, I can show you. How we've got it lit up, and at night the license plate will light up. Pause it. Alright, and reinstalling this rear hatch cover is just simple as that. There's a bunch of little clips. You just want to make sure you go around and press all over it, nice and firm, until you hear them all pop into place, and you're done. One thing we do have to do now, real simple, reattach the cargo cover, which literally pops in like that. Little strings go in these little clips.
Hooks.
It's a clip.
Oh, the hook.
And we can shut it all down. One cool thing about this cargo cover design is how it connects to the back of the seats. Literally just clips onto the headrests. So if you go to the grocery store, you can throw some, like a loaf of bread or some chips up here, and they're not going to fall down. Which is what we use it for. Alright, let's go on to the inside. Okay, dome light, I'm going to go ahead and turn off just because of how hot the bulb gets. And we are just going to gently off.
No, the thing, the little hole. It's on that side. I saw it the other day.
Just gently pry it down. And it feels like I'm tearing the headliner. There we go. Just a bunch of little clips. As you can see, this is now loose. And how do we get this out safely? Do we pry this up? Yes, we do. Just gently on both sides, like that. It's just a little metal cover. And I've got this turned off. You really should disconnect the battery, but I'm not going to because I like to live dangerous. Come on. And you just try to get this out of the hole, like that. And we pull out this bad boy.
I didn't see it.
You want to push it in to where the circuit board is facing down, to where the lights are shining towards the lens. It's not as easy as it looks in some YouTubers' videos because you're dealing with a small space. To disconnect this, I don't even see how. It's not like my first XV where it was literally a small little electrical connector that you could pull down. So while I'm installing it, I'm going to turn it sideways because I've got better grip. Put it in like this. Yeah, these bulbs really need to be a touch shorter because there's no reason it should be this difficult to swap bulbs out. Because if I'm pretty sure if I put the factory one back in, it'll just pop right in, no problem. There we go. No, okay. Just bugs. Try to go from the bottom. See if that does any difference. Come on. Almost there. Okay. So, pro tip. When installing the dome light on a Scion XB for the second generation, this piece literally pops out. So, we'll reinstall the little protective cover, which I think is more of a heat shield. It just snaps into place. I think something fell out of this. Pretty sure something fell out of this. Because that's moving a little too freely. Yeah, something fell out, which...
Alright, getting it going.
Okay. Little troubleshooting tip when doing this. These only go one way. So, if you put it in backwards and you turn it on and it doesn't come on, pull the bulb out, flip it around, and reinstall it. Now, on this car, there's no fancy connectors or sliders or anything. Literally, you just need to line this up with the notch on your switch and reattach it, or it won't work. And installation is just like that. Super simple. Now we'll go up front and do the map lights, and we'll be done with the interior LED upgrade. Alright, and the map lights on this, it's just like the rest of the lights. Just get something in there to help pry it down gently. Let's see. Taking a look to see how it's connected. It's not. There's little spring clips. You pull down, press like that. Super easy, right? This has got to be the easiest one to do. Once you pull that out, remove the bulb. If it wants to play nice. If not, get a little persuasive with it. And it's a miracle my neighbors aren't playing their music extremely loud with the same repetitive bass line all day long. So, we've got spares for just about everything now. We'll make sure the prongs are in a good position, like so, and press it in. Complete the circuit by... Okay, we got them backwards. Super simple. Unplug it, put it in the other way. How much of a difference is that? So, pull this one out. This one won't cooperate. First try. So to reinstall this one, literally just press it back in. It's that simple. Now, all of the LED lights that we did are inexpensive. You don't have to be a car guy to do this upgrade. Your license plate lights, they're on a lot more than you think, especially come wintertime when it gets dark at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So, you know, it's a worthwhile investment for your daily driver, your show car, whatever, to upgrade to the LEDs. Same with the interior lights. You get a lot more light at night. I mean, it's kind of hard to beat. They use less power. They're brighter. So, at night, if you're trying to use a map or somebody's in the passenger seat looking for a CD in the glove box or whatever, a lot more light, a lot brighter, and it just happens to work out better. Now, when I bought these, they said 4 spares. I've got 5. Hey, one bonus, right? I guess they figured that the dome light took 2 lights or something like that, but I've got a spare for the reverse or the license plate, which if I'm not too happy with the way they look, I can obviously swap out to these if they'll fit in the housing. Super simple upgrade, super cheap. And what do you think? How do they look?
I think they look good. I like them.
There you go. My wife's not really into custom cars like I am. She likes some customs. She likes more simplistic things. Very simple upgrade. Looks good. You're going to love it tonight when you go to work, aren't you?
Absolutely.
So that's that, guys. I will catch you guys in the next video. It will be on the Dodge, which, if you want to look, the front is up in the air. I've got to replace the oil pan still. I've not figured a way to do it without an engine hoist. If any of you guys have replaced an oil pan on a Dodge Dakota, please leave me some comments below. Help me figure this out. I've been Big Russ. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Leave me some comments, any questions. That's it, guys. I'll see y'all in the next video.